Where does our allegiance lie?
Just a quick update
Exactly.
on just a quick update on Friday's program and Vanessa's coverage of or questioning the situation with respect to mandatory vaccination with the Russian military and particularly the people that are being called up for the special operation. Riley Waggaman has published an update on this morning. Sputnik 5 not included in the list of mandatory vaccinations for mobilized Russians. So he has issued a retraction or a clarification of the earlier position that COVID-19 vaccination for called up Russian reservists was a thing. Vanessa said, sorry, apologies for this. Vanessa saying very clearly on Friday that she felt that based on her conversations with people that she'd met while she was in Russia, that was not a thing, but apparently it's not a thing. Now, Brian, there is the wider issue of mandatory vaccinations for military personnel. The UK and the US did that going into Iraq, for example, and it caused a whole host of problems for many, many people. We can't ever applaud this type of, but I realize that they would argue that they have justification for doing it.
Well, yeah, we haven't got time to go into the full thing, but of course, one of the big problems with the vaccination policy for troops going into Iraq was that they were given an absolute cocktail of things. And many of the people commenting in a medical sense have said that it was the sheer number of individual things that they were given in injections which caused the problem. From the Russian side, how do the Russians see Ukraine? They've already identified the biolabs within Ukraine. Could it be that the Russians are going to be very careful with troops operating in Ukraine because, as far as they're concerned, they already have the evidence of biolabs carrying out experimentation and labs backed by American concerns or American interests at the very least. So is it unusual for troops to be vaccinated? No, it isn't. But I think a lot of passion here coming out because, of course, people have very different views over what took place with the world vaccination policy for COVID-19.